Hey guys, Tara here, bringing you a 2v2 today. We are on Poltawa, playing for today, spawning in the north. We have Guard2707, playing as the Brits, and his loadout is Commandos, Vanguard, and Special Weapons. Teaming up with him is Brosras, the Soviets, who has Soviet industry, anti-infantry tactics, a bit of a spicy one, and terror tactics. So a pretty unconventional commander loadout there for Brosras. Facing off against them in the south, we have Rutra as the OKW, who has breakthrough, fortifications, and special operations. Teaming up with him is LegioxRoma as the Author, who has Blitzkrieg, modified armor, and storm. These two are the ultimate team tournament, getting some practice in. However, Rutra teams up with Dazara. Still LegioxRoma, but also getting some twos practice in. But with a different partner.
A new infantry section is ready for battle.
I don't know if I've cast a single game on Poltawa yet. Might have been one. Not a very popular map, this one. Like it's quite often vetoed. Quite laney, you know. We've got this lane over here, a very small section of the map. Not really terribly valuable. Then you kind of got the middle section. There's a lot of like annoying line of sight blockers around the middle. So quite a lot of buildings as well. And then likewise over here, another kind of unimportant lane with similar on both sides, really. But it does. Well, I've played it on a couple times and I didn't enjoy it, so it's definitely on my veto list. I think Brosras going for some maxims, but line of sight gets blocked before we can get some bursts off there thanks to that fence. But a very deep flank here from Rutra as well. And on that cutoff, looks like we're going to have to see some sections dispatched over in that direction. These ones get ambushed by Stern Pioneers in the building. So things off to a pretty shaky start for the Allies. Which can happen if you're going straight into tier 2. You know, you got to spend all that time building the tech, means you have less capping power on the field, and then it takes a while for your maxims to get value. Generally about 2 or 3 engagements before they kind of regain the tempo that you lost from going for them. Very early incendiary grenade here. Only one model inside the flame AoE damage there, so it doesn't do too much. Got these Stern Pioneers hiding out behind this shot blocker once again. Pioneers actually beating these conscripts here. Oh wow, that fence gives them heavy cover. I thought that would be light cover and this part would be heavy cover, but no. It's actually just straight up heavy cover. There's a flamethrower coming out now. Should be able to win this engagement, thanks to that. Hopefully he hasn't forgotten about it. Got 2 Author mortars. That's nasty. It isn't the widest of maps. Wider than some, but still these mortars are going to have a pretty good time of it. Especially if you can, you know, just set up a bit of a position, cap some of these buildings, have these mortars hiding behind them. The boys do a lot of damage. Do you see Guard going for the Wasp? Should be very strong on this map, with all those buildings in heavy cover positions. It seems like the Allies finally starting to get their side under control, but Axis have certainly had a far stronger start.
capture point is being overrun.
Opportunities close in and get the Faust off here. Oh! No, they don't. Oh, yes, they do. Looks like the model that was going to shoot it died right as it's about to come out. Switches to a different model to do the animation. Ends up connecting to though. Another incendiary grenades. Using a lot of munitions here to win these early engagements. Maxim here. Getting outmaneuvered by the Stern Pioneers. Stern Pioneers got to try to chase this down, but
Enemy causing trouble, trying to take
is it going to work? Might do. Stern Pioneers, yes, they get the kill.
We've just lost some armor.
It's a pretty big blow losing his wasp like that, and on top of that, Maxim gets forced out. So they're going to lose control of their fuel. Allies really having some trouble. Whilst this has been going on though, some conscripts made their way onto the cutoff, but it looked like they're going to lose this Pioneer in close quarters. Soviet mortar going to work, flushing these squads out of the building. Got a Zis coming in as well, shortly from Brosras. Perhaps feels like they're so far behind at this stage, need that Zis. The T-70 would be too far delayed. Just destroy cover there. Doesn't actually destroy the sandbags though. Caught it lightly damaged cover. We're going to see a rifle grenade into the building. These squads, you know, are allowed to close in here because this fence is here. You just can't see over these fences. These buildings are kind of double-edged sword at the moment for the Allies. With the double mortars there as well, it's making life very hard. But this is the most effective strategy on this map. As I said, it's not that wide. These double mortars can stay in a very relevant position without having to move much and get a lot of damage done. So let's force that squad away. Looks like the Soviet mortar's not having as much luck. Mine down there is Rutra. Pioneers forgotten about there, and they go down to the conscripts. First loss of the game, I think. No, there was the universal carrier. And we're seeing Rutra go straight into the walking Stuka. He'd go mechanized. I mean, we've seen this strategy before with double OKW, but I don't think we've seen it with mixed axis before. Pack gets a shot on the AEC. And now Brosras going for a second mortar as well. Double mortars for both teams. Should be able to overwhelm here, but no, here comes another Grenadier with a good rifle grenade. This way both squads. Okay, I'm not sure what that was really targeting. Didn't hit too much. Maybe he thought it would land a bit longer and actually land on the Maxim. What a glider coming in for Guard2707, selecting commandos. Don't see that too often. Oh, this could be a wipe. Oh, late retreat, late retreat. There it goes.
Infantry section wiped out.
Section goes down thanks to that mine. He's actually using the grenade on his Tommies. Wondering where all his munitions were going. Commandos there, just not quite correctly used. Probably would have been better off just staying in the light cover, trying to wait for an ambush, rather than leaving the cover, trying to use the ambush bonus to close in. Ooh. So be more just getting some work done though. 5-man upgrade as well for Guard2707 now. It's a bit of a death zone in the middle for both teams. As soon as they try and run into the middle, getting blasted by these mortars. AC, wow, so lucky. If he took a Faust and a second pack shot there, would have spelt the end. Oh man, direct hit. Maxim goes down. Conscript's going to come around and recrew it though, so it's not falling into enemy hands. Once again, Allies losing control of their fuel, but they are pushing down for the cutoff over here, which is pretty much undefended. Machine guns kind of been camped over here for quite a while. Shutting down any flanks down this side, but kind of leaving the left-hand side of the middle lane undefended.
We have a fresh grenadier squad.
Actually, this was shock troops and some fair propaganda artillery on top of the machine gun there, forcing it away. Fair propaganda, one of the more legacy type abilities from the game, hasn't seen many changes, so it still has some very unusual properties.
Damned enemies trying to take a point from us.
Can't tell you off the top of the head what they are because they're just all over the show. Chance to slow squads down, chance to force them to retreat, chance for suppression, chance for pin. Oh man, that was a lot of firepower on their machine gun, but shock troops arrive in the nick of time, allow it to be recruited. Those mortars are going hard. 11 kills and 6. So we 1, 2 and 5. We went for the second mortar a little bit later than the LC player did, so he has a little bit less time to accumulate the kills, but oh, shock troops. You just oh, they're not chasing. Oh, I feel like that was a wipe if they got the chase. He's using a smoke there as well. From the reaction, it looks like that would have been a wipe. Just throwing the grenade. I believe smoke, yeah, smoke and high explosive grenade do share cooldown at the moment. Looks like another rather off-target walking Stuka barrage. He's actually got a second one already. That is disgusting. Yeah, Brosras has invested quite a lot into these team weapons. Oh! Oh man. AC. That's some risky stuff. Making a lot of use of these incendiary rounds. Oh, and he gets the wipe with them. huge from the MG34. A lot of people complain about it, but it's pretty good these days. It's like MG42 gets decrewed over here. These grenadiers are helpless. They keep getting pinned and suppressed. So there's going to be a steal for Brosras. To get out of there as quickly as possible. Avoid those rifle grenades and those mortar shells. He's actually... Okay, finally gets away now. But Allies seem to be making the pushes right now. These double walking Stukas, which are not getting too many kills. Slowing the Axis down. Invested a lot into these and they'll take a long time to pay off. So the Allies regaining some momentum here. Now pushing out the first medium tank of the game, seen as straight tech to tier 4 from LegioxRoma. So really all they've got is anti-tank guns to deal with this at the moment. And Pack actually gets forced to retreat there by the fear propaganda. That's the only way that anti-tank guns other than Raketen can retreat, via the fear propaganda. Pretty decent Stuka barrage, but doesn't get too lucky with the artillery. Could quite easily have been a wipe on that Maxim. Another pretty good one. Almost knocks out the mortar and does knock out the demo charge that was located there. Here comes the Stupa. T34 gets rid of the engine damage just in the nick of time before the Stupa arrives. Remember, it's slightly different. Engine damage from mines you have to repair all the way to full, but engine damage from Faust you just have to get back to that 75% health threshold. Yeah, this is not really a battle that the T-34 can win that well. This Stripper has pretty good frontal armor and actually pretty good penetration as well. Got this pack on the back as well. Pushing up in support. Finally finished reinforcing that. T-34 is in full retreat. I'm not sure what happened to that Zis he was building earlier. Did he complete it? I'm pretty sure he did. Just have no idea where it ended up. Some double maxes, in fact, struggling to suppress here. T-34 bounces another shell. Not having very good luck. I think that's 3 or 4 in a row now. Cromwell comes in for a shot from the side and that one connects finally. He did have another T-34 in the build order but cancelled it, switched over to the S285 because T-34s just don't have strong enough frontal penetration against Brundia. Can't really keep it back effectively.
The enemy is attempting to steal our sector.
A recon plane coming in from Brosras. It's gone for anti-infantry tactics.
The enemy is attacking one of our forward buildings.
Pack lining up a shot on the S285, which gets 2 hits in on Strupper, forcing it away. T-34 closes in whilst the pack is shooting the S285 and decrews it. Walking Stuka barrage on that machine gun. Machine is coming in over from the right hand side now. Big old blob with double Raketens as well. Brosras really wants to get the kill on this pack with his tanks, but these double Raketens doing a lot of damage. Knock out one T-34. SU-85 trying to back away desperately. And they're not going to manage to secure the kill. But we've got some base howitzer fire coming in as well. Doing heavy damage here. also connecting with his own tank. Fresh pack. Oh my god! The artillery's doing so much damage to his own tank. Almost knocks it out. What is going on? Space artillery is doing more damage to his own units, his enemies, and it looks like this one goes down. Did that just go down to the incendiary rounds? How did it die then? Oh, was there a mine here perhaps? I remember seeing a mine going down on this side at some stage. Either way, Cromwell down. And that was a strong push from the Allies, but could have disengaged earlier and suffered a lot less losses. Definitely got a bit greedy there, going to try to destroy the pack, the decrewed pack. End up costing them a lot. Lost T-34 and a Cromwell. Rutra, you know, he did go for his medic HQ and he selected special operations, so he's going to vex the flares and then the command panther once he gets enough fuel. So clearly that's his strategy sorted. But he's also looking a bit low in fighting forces. 2 Volksreiters, a Stern Pioneer, 1 MG, 1 Raketen, and then the 2 walking Stukas. Not really that much to actually maintain a front line with, however. Oh, juicy hit. Clears out 1 mortar. The Vet 3 one as well. G85 moves over to this side. Try and take out the bunker. There it goes. Stripper over here. Putting a halt to this advance. LegioxRoma getting quite a lot of fuel. Gonna have to be thinking about what tank to build next. Because you have two walking Stukas on the field. I feel like he doesn't really need to get Panzerwerfer. Ooh. Grenade from the side. Doesn't actually do that much damage. The MG's probably going to get away there. Oh, but he retreats a poor direction. Still gets away. Trooper comes forward, wipes out this machine gun, no mortar. Nice grenade over the hedge. I think this is a pretty strong map for shock troops. Appear to be doing quite well. Just ambush around these hedges and around the shock blockers quite effectively. Seems to be one of the stronger maps for shocks. I think he's rebuilt the Cromwell. Some incendiary artillery from Brosras. And the Allies are in control here right now. They've been harassing the fuel quite a lot, and it's actually led to Rutra's fuel being really slow and delaying his command panther for quite a long time. This is going after Maxim. He's gonna get it too.
One of our machine guns has been silenced.
Nice teamwork there. Pushing up with the Grenadiers at the same time. Doing it into the retreat path. Good positioning. That walking Stuka barrage. The Allies sitting on 2 VPs, draining out the Axis here. They're down to 361. After their really strong start, they've been lacking. A Panther coming in for LegioxRoma, and a Command Panther coming in at almost the exact same time, so 2 Panthers now. With the Axis, they do have a lot of anti-tank guns as well, so this is going to make life very hard for the Allies. They're going to need some rocket artillery to try and deal with these anti-tank guns, especially if they're being wheeled around in a group like that. Guard2707 bringing in might of the Royal Air Force. Looks like they want to try to take out this mechanized HQ here. In come the bombs. First one in a line. Second one more scattered. Double Su-85's going to town on the Schnupper. It's in big trouble. Down it goes. Where are those packs at? They retreated all the way to base for healing and reinforcement. And whilst that's happening, the Allies really taking advantage, making a really strong push here. Axis struggling to keep a front line. Oh man, that was a close call. Come on, Panther from the side. Axis pushed back almost into their base. Struggling to make their way out here. Here comes a big old blob. Big old blob Grenadiers and packs should be able to do some damage. If they can dodge team weapons. Forcing quite a lot of retreats with these walking Stukas, marching their way back up the field. Panther coming in behind this, trying to bait the Su-85s to stand still so the Pats can get some big hits in here. And here they go. Trading blows. Everything escapes alive. It's like the green blob in full retreat there. Not sure if that was 100% due to the propaganda artillery or if he just had a panic retreat, but I think the odds of a retreat from fear propaganda is maybe like 15%, something like that. So for it to happen with every single squad seems unlikely. Still, that push did buy Axis a bit of breathing room. Allies have soaked up quite a few rocket artillery shells now. Army supplies though are quite firmly in the lead for the Allies. They're about forward supply ahead at this stage. Just now just investing into a Katyusha. Streak barrage coming in, probably on these support weapons. Yep, wipes out one mortar, almost wipes out the second. Machine gun also takes heavy damage. Steam Pioneers go for a long harassing play all the way to the VP. They're going to survive though. Soviets doing a similar maneuver. Oh, mortar goes down this time. After he gets recruit. Oh, but here's the Firefly. Panther in trouble. Panther a little bit too fast for the Firefly though. Manages to escape. LegioxRoma still hasn't selected his commander. Quite a few options here. I have tried using the elephant on this map, but I didn't have much success, I have to say, but perhaps LegioxRoma could.
An anti-tank gun has taken the field.
Double packs going to work, forcing Firefly away for repairs.
Battle drills for Hammer and
attacks are ready for use.
Katyusha barrage. Going straight after those packs. One of them gets decrewed. The highly vetted one as well. So that's a good pickup for the allies. A nice first barrage for Brosras on his Katyusha. Stupid barrage. Oh my god! Just obliterates their squad. They're behind cover too, but it didn't even matter. Looks like the decrewed pack ends up getting destroyed there. LegioxRoma now, he's lost one of his grenadiers, looks like, and he's investing in another machine gun and a sniper. Oh, loses another one over there to the shock troops. This is where Soviets can be quite strong in these rocket artillery wars with their 6-men support weapons, more likely to survive massive amounts of rocket artillery.
Enemy forces are neutralizing a sector.
The fact that LegioxRoma hasn't selected a commander yet makes me think he's probably going to go for the Blitzkrieg. Because it makes us to the Panther Tactician, which is very strong on Panthers, makes them extremely hard to kill. He's almost at 200 munitions, so still close air support will be available.
More propaganda is available to be dropped on the fascisti.
Allies got the triple Capri fleet.
Taking what we have secured.
Nexus about to slip under 250. And they're really struggling for map control. Makes me wonder if this double walking Stuka strategy is gonna pay off or not. I mean, they're stacked up kills. Look at this one, 35 and 35. Both of them. A huge amount of kills. But that lull in power allowed the allies to push forwards and get a big advantage. From which the allies' Axis have never really recovered. Oh, nice Stuka again. .38 and 40 for Rutra. KV8 for Brosras. You don't see these very often. And it's a very novel strategy. LegioxRoma does indeed go for Blitzkrieg, uses the Panzer Tactician right there. Command Panther charging in. Ill advised. Takes a lot of damage. Pack's missing as well. It's going to go down to these shockies. You have the P4 command tank here though. Increasing the effective health of every unit. Field, receive damage modifier 20%. T-35 is pushing forwards. Right into both Panthers there. One of them could go down, no, not quite. Now these Panthers getting outranged by these tank destroyers here. Oh, and pathing issues. Oh, and the Command Panther goes down. Just didn't have enough defenses in front of their repairs. Allowed those tank destroyers to just waltz on up and get the kill. And it was good play by the Allies as well, realizing they can afford to get aggressive there and go for the kill. Cromwell goes down though. Getting aggressive, kidding from the side, a lot of damage. comes air supremacy. Is it gonna hit anything? Right on the doorstep. Oh, wipes out the machine gun. Almost takes down the stern pioneers as well. Oh! Oh! Oh my god. That one actually quite effective. Almost took out the Panther and base. Axis once again struggling for map control. Sounds like a squad went down maybe for Guard2707. And despite, you know, their commanding amount of map control, Allies are actually not that far ahead in terms of army supply right now. Those Stukas are taking their toll. Maxim is struggling to suppress. Finally gets it on the third burst.
Our enemy has only 200 points.
KV8 doesn't have a single kill yet. It's kind of been a bit of a bullet sponge. Panther comes in from the side. Yeah, S-35 is waiting. It's the fresh command Panther from Rutra. I'll make good use of that because I'm not sure he's going to get another one. The way that this game's going. It's gone double KV8s. The madman. This one's having a pathing fiesta. Looks like it's going to go down. Here it goes. Panther's coming in from two slightly different angles. This one penetrating like crazy. Vet 3 for both these Su-85s now. They're doing crazy damage against these Panthers. Sniper's been doing admirably on this flank, trying to stop any capture of the fuel and the VP. Some comets now for Guard. Oh, and he's just run straight up the middle. Goes right after that Panther. I'm not sure if they had the scouting information from that recon overflight earlier, slightly earlier. They got shot down on the position of that repairing Panther, but capitalize on it there. Command Panther down, and Rutra finds himself in a really difficult spot. He's lost his mechanized regiment. No stage he ticked tier 4, so it's kind of in an awkward position. He has to save up another 225 fuel to get another Command Panther. That is the jeopardy of going for this kind of strategy. Command Panthers aren't cheap. Basically the fuel equivalent of a heavy tank. Okay, we're seeing super close air support coming in the middle, forcing all these tanks away, but is there much to capitalize on this? Going after the Su-85s, it's a little bit of damage on both of them. The Axis are going to try make a lot of headway here. Oh, AEC comes in from the side into the strafing zone. But we have the air supremacy also being called in the middle. Oh, this could be devastating. All those squads are right here. So the command tank goes down. Panther trying to get out of there. Oh, takes a nasty air supremacy bombing run. And the follow-up one also heavily damaging. That is just about a full knockout for LegioxRoma. Lost both of his anti-tank guns. Command tank, Panther, he took a hammering in that push. And Panther's out here, it's been abandoned. I think he was wanting to steal it, but lost a model on its conscript, so it would cost his whole squad to crew it. It's going to just be destroyed. Probably going to try to destroy these packs next.
Our opponents are seizing a sector.
It was a well-timed air supremacy operation there. Put a quick halt to the push on the back of the too close air support. And LegioxRoma, I think he reacted to it just too slowly. His units out of the danger zone end up suffering massively. Stuka going after the machine gun in the middle. Gets an unfavourable rocket scatter though. Panther out here trying to do some damage, but there are two highly vetted, or fully vetted SU-85s putting a halt to that. He's also making use of those focus sight, close range, super close range Katyusha. Doing some big damage here. Deviat coming in for the follow-up. Commanders from the side clear out the other anti-tank gun, and now the Axis on death's door. Oh! It's the follow-up kill with the walking Stuka there. One of them vet 3, 48 kills, the other one vet 4, 50 kills. They've certainly got a lot of kills with these walking Stukas, but is this the most effective strategy? I'm not sure. Because despite the Axis getting off to a really, really strong start, I'm coming easily down. It just has such a weak mid-game. Allies came out, brought out some medium tanks, and took a lot of map control on the back of that, which the Axis have had a massive struggle to regain. Here goes another Panther. Oh, walking Stuka goes down as well. And 100 VPs left to drain, but I feel like this game is pretty well over. So I might just give it a quick speed up here. Allied tanks requiring repairs at the moment, so kind of just sitting back waiting for that to happen. Just pushing through the middle. They've actually got quite a lot of infantry here, this push. Because the Allies have invested so much into tanks, they don't actually have that many boots on the ground here. Oh, but the Comet puts a stop to that. Commanders pick up a wipe as well. Oh man, Comet getting some juicy hits. That's where you need your anti-tank guns as the Axis, and they are rebuilding them, but man, they must have lost a lot. 7. He produced 5, lost 7.
Are losing a sector.
My word. Imagine it's pretty similar for Rutra as well. Yeah, produced 6. They have lost the anti-tank guns so many times this game. Trying to stand right at the base exit, hoping to catch a fresh tank coming out, but kittens get spotted there. Just firing into the base now. Hoping to get some retreated squad. Brosras picking up the quad as well. Just in case the Axis have enough munitions for another Stuka close air support, it's going to shut that down straight away. Allies now looking to try and control this left-hand VP. If they can get the triple cap, they can drain them out a little bit faster. They don't want to overcommit as well. Lob a grenade over there. Doesn't quite get the kill though. Second squad comes out of suppression and does.
Enemy threatening a capture point.
Stuka
Reports coming in suggest the enemy is down to 75 points.
going after those units in the middle there. Pax in a reasonable position here. Thing is, the coordinated fire ability from the Command Panther doesn't really matter that much against 640 health vehicles. So what most of the units that the guys have on the field, it's still 4 shots to kill against all of them, even with the damage bonus from that. Much more effective against heavy tanks.
Batteries reporting. A gun crew has been lost.
Panther once again comes forward but gets bullied. SU-85's so highly vetted, just unstoppable at this stage.
Enemy aircraft. Combat engineers are standing by.
Good Stuka barrage once more.
We have taken the enemy down.
58 kills on that bad boy, Vet 5. But look at the rest of his army, he's got nothing left.
Pioneer group is ready for action. Suppressive fire! Suppressive fire!
AC comes forward. Just trying to act as a blocking obstacle here. He's calling in incendiary artillery onto the pack, trying to knock it out. Panther gets away though with main gun destroyed. SU-85s weren't there to help. AC gets abandoned. SU-85s coming forwards now. Doesn't actually get decrewed by the fire, so it's a bit risky sticking around. Good grenade into the retreat path there. Gets the white because of it.
Enemy forces are securing our territory.
SU-85s
Has arrived.
charging forwards, going after the Command Panther. Commander's trying to clear out the pack. And do.
We have lost a pack.
Oh, this Panther reveals itself, but main gun crit wears off just in the nick of time. But he's got nowhere to go. They're just backing all the way into base here. And, 21 VPs left, about to drain out. Valiant attempt by the Axis.
Our opponents are seizing a sector.
An interesting try with the double walking Stukas, but I felt like they just lost a bit of momentum because of it. Maybe they could have. Yeah, they lost momentum and the Allies fully capitalized on it, harassed the fuel, delayed the Command Panther for quite a long time because of it. If Rutra had just gone for the single walking Stuka, then into the Command Panther, then into a walking Stuka after that, I think that might have worked out better this game. But well played by both teams, and really these SU-85s are probably the MVPs. They really shut down the Panther play from the Axis. Well, I'll wrap on that, guys. If you like your game to be cast by me, details in the video description below. Otherwise, I'll catch you all for the next thrilling installment. Goodbye and good luck.